Hi, my name is Andrea and this is Andrea's Cozy Desk. So today I'm going to show you guys my October setup. It's going to be a lot more simplified from previous setups because of how far along I am in my pregnancy. So I'm not able to sit down as long as I want to journal and do all the things. So it's going to be a little bit more simplified. So that's what I'm going to show you guys. For this month, I decided to go with just a traveler's notebook cover, and this is in the color Camel. And as you can tell inside, it's not as thick as what I had in my other one, and that is because I'm not using the sterling ink one for this month. I wanted to try something a little bit different. I added the sticker book, which is from the Travelers Company, and it's just to hold all the stickers that I had in the passport size. I just kind of brought them over here. I still have to add a few more because I was running low, but I just put it in there for now. And then in between it, I have this Kraft folder, and I added all the kits that I'm going to be using for the month and some more stickers. So this is in between the sticker book, as you can tell right here. And then I'm using this insert from the Travelers Company as well, and it's just their grid. And this is where I started my October spreads. This is my monthly layout so far. And because of the color scheme for this month, it's more greens and beige and stuff, but because we did beige last month, this month we're doing greens. The pen that I used to make this calendar is this one right here by Rytech. It is a dual pen, so it has black on one side and the other side is an olive color, and it's in a 0.5. So I used this one for the grid. And then to add the numbers, I used this also from Rytech. It's a liquid roller pen in a 0.5, and it's a little bit more juicy and a little bit darker than the dual one, so that's what I used for the numbers. And then these stickers and washi tape and stuff, except for this one, is from thecoffeemonsterzco. Right here, I decided to write my saint of the day on a list form, and so what I did is pre-write the saints for that week, and then I'll just put pray for us on the day of. On this side, I did my prayer requests for the month and the packages that I'm still waiting on. This is my weekly spread. I really enjoyed using this type of style from the sterling ink, and so I brought it over here. Now, big difference between the sterling ink and this one is that the grid in this is a lot bigger than the grid in the sterling ink, so I had to compensate for it. I condensed my mood to just some emojis, and then I condensed this section as well. I don't know how to fill in this bottom portion. Maybe I'll add some stickers or something, and I haven't added stickers up here yet, but this is what it's looking like so far. These stickers right here are from the Rosy Life Planner, and this green is this Tombow color. So this is the 228. And so I did the brush tip for these headers and this line right here, and then the finer tip for these headers that are a little bit smaller. And I really like this color. I've been digging the greens for a while. Every time I come to a spread where I use the greens, I really like it. And I'm not usually a green person, so this has been really fun. For this part right here, I used this mild liner, and this is in the color olive. But because I really enjoyed this color here, that's the reason why I didn't do everything in this. And this one's kind of light too, so it gives it like a nice subtle look, and it pairs pretty well. The black ink that I'm using is still the Pentel Energel, and it's in a in-free body, which is supposed to hold a 0.7, but I switched it out for the needle tip, so it doesn't have the original in-free refill in it. But I'm still using this one. For my daily spreads, I decided to break it up into these small sections, just in case I don't have time to journal as much. And so I've just been adding some stickers to it where I see fit, and I write just a little snippet of what happened in that day, which I've been really enjoying because it's a small size. And then I'll show you guys what's in my other insert just in case I want to write more. My hands are covered in ink because I inked up my fountain pen, and yeah, that's why my fingers are a little darker in some spots. And this is what it's looking like for this week. So I haven't filled it out completely for today since today is Monday, but I switched up this tracker right here and I'm hoping it works well. It was an accident because all of these were started in the same column, but this one, if you can see from the other one, like it was off put and I forgot, so I had to write it down here. The other difference is that I decided to try my fountain pen, which is what I was refilling earlier, and I'm using the Pilot Decimo, so the Vanishing Point Decimo. It is a fine nib and it's the pen that my hubby got me. So I finally inked it up with a new ink that I've never tried before. The ink that I'm using with it is this J.R. Bond black ink. I don't know how to pronounce that, so it's just the black one. I got it off of Amazon. And yeah, I was excited to give it a try just because my Diatramentis is kind of acting up still, so I never incorporated it in my sterling ink just because it wasn't working how I was hoping for. And I found this one. As you can tell, it is pretty dark. When I was filling it up, I thought it was going to have like a purple or blue hue to it, but when I compared it to my Energel, it was pretty similar. I mean, it's a little less thick than the 0.7, but the actual color itself, I think, comes very close to the Energel, which I was very surprised with, and I was excited for. So my initial plan was to use that for my last insert, but I'll show you guys why I didn't and why I moved it to this one. So this is what I have set up for this week, and let me show you guys my other insert because that's the end of that one. So I think this is a Moterm insert. If it's not, then I think it's a Newstor insert. I just don't remember, and it doesn't have anything on the sides to tell. So something new. I've been really enjoying grid, but I had the itch for a lined insert. And so this is my overflow. This is my notes or whatever else I want to write about. And so far it's just been for like Bible studying, which is the only spread that I have in here. But as you can tell up here, there is some bleed through and some ghosting. And that was from my fountain pen with the J.R. Bond ink. So I just don't think this ink works well with this paper, and which is why I switched back over to the Energel for the rest of it. It does hold up the Tombow really well. And it holds up the Rytech really well, but it did not hold up the fountain pen. And so I failed to do a test on the back before I did that first spread, and it also bled through on this one. So that is why I brought over the fountain pen into here, and as you can tell, there is no bleed through like the other paper. So this empty paper holds it up a lot better. Something I did notice is that there's a little bit of spidering on some parts, but I don't know if that was because of the fresh ink, or maybe the needle that I used to fill the ink might have had a little water in it. I'm not sure. It did spider in the other insert though, a lot. And so I was kind of sad about it, but I was gonna push through, and then the bleeding happened and I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. So that is all I have. Just using 2 inserts right now. I want to add a third as a fun art insert, just start doodling more, but I haven't added it yet, and I just have to add a few more stickers here in case I want to start decorating a little bit more as well. But that is all I'm using for October, just to give myself something small to work with that doesn't feel overwhelming. And I'm hoping it works well. I am missing the Haru planner again though, so if I end up back into it somehow, if I can manage both things, then I will make an October update to show you guys how I'm using it. But for now, I have no idea when the baby's coming, so yeah, it's up in the air if I'm gonna make an update video or not. We are due November 6th, so it's coming close. I might be able to do an update video, but for now, this is all I have. Oh, and then I have to show you guys my washi tapes that I chose. So in my washi tape pouch, oh goodness, it's a mess. There we go. So in my washi tape pouch, this is what I have so far. I have this one from thecoffeemonsterzco, it's a vertical one compared to a horizontal one, so this is just in case I need it for a vertical portion, I guess. I have these two from Amazon. They came in a big packet with a lot of different colors, and so these two were the closest ones to what I'm using. This one is also from Amazon from a big grid pack. This is a crafty one from thecoffeemonsterzco with a green background. Another one from her as well. And this one. This one is from Create with Pen. It's just a little coffee bean with a green leaf on it, so it's pretty cute. This one is a T1 with a slight green background on it. Another one, this is pretty thick, but the theme of it is very similar to this month, and it's super pretty. And then I have this really itty bitty thin one that I think I got from Daiso. And that is it for the washi tapes for the month. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and an amazing start to October. And I'll catch you on my next video. God bless. Bye.